What if I told you that one of Hollywood's most successful actors was once called a failure of the system? A kid so ashamed of his learning disability that he hid in bathroom stalls to avoid reading aloud in class. Meet 7-year-old Tom Cruise, diagnosed with severe dyslexia, moving from school to school 15 times before his 18th birthday. Imagine being that kid who couldn't read a simple sentence without the words scrambling like puzzle pieces. Teachers labeled him lazy. Classmates mocked him. His own father abandoned the family, leaving behind scars of abuse and rejection. By high school, Tom felt trapped in his own mind. Reading scripts seemed impossible when every word was a battle. He watched other kids effortlessly absorb information while he struggled with the most basic texts. The dream of acting felt like a cruel joke. How could someone who couldn't read become an actor? At 18, Tom found himself in New York City with nothing but hope and desperation. While other aspiring actors were studying at prestigious drama schools, he was clearing tables as a busboy, scraping together rent money, facing rejection after rejection. Casting directors saw a short, dyslexic kid from nowhere, not leading man material. This was his moment of truth. But here's where everything changed. Instead of seeing his dyslexia as a disability, Tom transformed it into his superpower. He developed a photographic memory technique, creating vivid mental images of everything he read. While others read scripts once, he would study them until every word, every emotion, every movement was burned into his memory. He made a bold decision. I'm giving myself exactly 10 years to make it in Hollywood. If I fail, I'll walk away. But Tom didn't just work harder. He worked differently. He turned his desperate need to prove himself into an obsession with perfection. Every audition became a battlefield where failure wasn't an option. Then came 1983, Risky Business. That iconic scene sliding across the floor in his underwear wasn't just a movie moment. It was Tom Cruise announcing to the world, "I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere." The film catapulted him from unknown busboy to overnight sensation. But this was just the beginning. What followed was legendary. Top Gun, Rain Man, Mission Impossible. The same man who couldn't read in second grade became the actor who memorizes entire scripts flawlessly. The kid who moved 15 times found his permanent home at the top of Hollywood. Tom didn't just overcome dyslexia, he rewrote the rules of what it means to be a movie star. He performs his own death-defying stunts, not because he has to, but because that same relentless drive that helped him conquer words now pushes him to conquer fear itself. Today, Tom Cruise stands as one of the highest-paid actors in history, with films grossing over $4 billion worldwide. The boy who was told he was a failure of the system became the system's greatest success story. But here's the real secret. Tom never stopped being that determined kid who refused to accept limitations. Every impossible stunt, every box office record, every standing ovation, it all traces back to a 7-year-old who decided that being different wasn't a weakness, it was his greatest strength. Tom Cruise's story proves that your biggest struggle can become your greatest advantage. When the world tells you that you can't, when every door slams shut, when failure seems inevitable, that's not the end of your story. That's just the beginning of your comeback. As Mr. Ambot would say, you failed when you stop.